Hi folks, this is take 14. I get interrupted. This is a VR to Cold War prepper. A lot of things you could do to make your smaller house cooler. Open the doors and windows in the morning to let in the cold air. Have fans built to push down the cold air. Do not use electricity between the hours of 4 to 11. Major appliances, energy eaters, and if you can, like what I got here, okay, well, you can't see it, but the lamp I'm using to light me up, that's running off of a motorcycle battery. It's simple because it has a LED light bulb in it. And the nice thing about those things is you could run it off of a battery. Car battery, motorcycle battery, and it's good for 2 or 3 hours and then just recharge the battery. Okay? It's a dirty trick, but I know a lot of dirty tricks. So you're keeping your house cool and you don't want to turn on the AC, the central air. I have 3 different units from old Uncle Al. I have a room air conditioner. That's a piece of garbage that I should never bought, but I got it free. And the second thing I recommend, it's in my storage unit, is a window mounted air conditioner. That way you could cool certain rooms down, like the bedroom, so you get a nice place to sleep at night. Okay, nice thing about that, like this wall right here with the windows, each window has a wall socket connected to, same as the fans, on a different circuit breaker. All right, so I don't have to worry if it blows out anything. And I have heavy plugs, so it contain the voltage need for the wall mount, window mount. Okay, open the window, put it in, tilt it so water don't leak into the house and outside. I have my potting plants there, so it gets free water. Everything's set up, and it cools that room, or my rose bushes, or whatever I need to set up, because Uncle Al thinks ahead. Second unit's on the other side of the house next to my central air, and that's a swamp cooler. This only works in dry desert areas, not in the south, not on the east coast, any place with high humidity. Okay? If anybody tells you get a swamp cooler in Georgia, you smack them back of the head. I have rigged it so it could run off of solar power. Okay? It's easy. You need 3 panels to run a squirrel cage. When I first bought my first swamp cooler, I tore the thing apart figuring out how it works. Second thing is the pump that circulates water through the swamp cooler's mesh, the panels. Hot air goes through the wet swamp cooler panels, which is made out of coconut husk, and it cools down the air and goes into your house. So you have cool, moist air into your house. Very popular in the Southwest. Another trick is make sure it's a light colored swamp cooler. Paint it white. Third thing is to put on, I keep telling this to everybody, put on a small door so you could dump ice in the reservoir, the bottom tank, where the water is recycled and used to cool the pads. Doesn't take that much water, and I have a small, 55 plastic drum next to it with water circling that. So only I have to fill up the drum and everything's set. Okay, because Uncle Alan's figured out every angle on this. So I need 4 solar panels during the day from morning until 4 in the evening to cool the house down. Very simple, not rocket science. Anybody could do this. I did it. I showed my neighbors how to do it. Okay? They cut down their electric bill. Also, I convinced them get how to do the proper solar paneling on their house and not give money to the electric company. Second, you need a battery bank, 2 of them, and not the Tesla kind of power bank because you have to get 2 of them. Those, it costs you an arm and a leg. And I show people how to set up their own battery banks, deep cycle ones, and it runs mostly what's important. Certain electrical, like the refrigerator and freezer, these banks will run for 6 hours direct. You want bank A and you want bank B. Bank A runs for 6 hours. Next day it gets recharged. Bank B runs the next cycle. Simple. Okay? You don't have to be electrical engineering. Okay? A lot of people, they have fun making gadget and gizmo, but they never think, will it function? Will it be simple enough? Will I have a problem? Unlike the Germans who over technical stuff. And if any wall unit company who's interested, talk to Uncle Alan and I'll show you how to set up a solar module so you could use it for wall units. This would be a great market. Uncle Alan's going to take a straight cut of about $1 million, so I don't have to deal with you idiots. This is why Uncle Alan has a higher IQ than most people. Okay, so you got your swamp cooler. This only works on the southwest and west. It does not work in high humidity areas. I have to repeat this several times because I had a person like, can I use it in Washington? Are you in the desert? No. I wonder why my brain hurts all the time. Okay. A lot of people talk about the weather. Yes, we're in a severe drought. And it's a loopy kind of drought because it's circling most of the west in a weird L-shaped pattern. I've been talking this for years and nobody ever listens. And one solution is condensers, but that's a whole different video and I don't have the time. And if I did have money and I have enough to invest, I'm going to invest in condensers because you're going to pay for Uncle Alan air and water. And Uncle Alan's not a nice guy. Okay? Because the way I figure it, those are the two biggest things people need demand in the future. Air and water. So think about it, folks. Either do it right this time or Uncle Alan's going to take over. Okay, now, back to your heating and cooling of your house. Right now, situation, you're trying to cool. So you have three options. You have your central air for normal electrical power. Then you have your swamp cooler. You have overhead fans, and you learn how to cool the house during the day. Okay? Make sure you have shutters and blinds to close light coming in. Because light equals heat. And I wonder why people paint their house brown. Got me. I had to do it because of the housing association. I prefer painting it white so it reflects heat off of the building. So anyway, I cooked dinner again on a butane stove, not hard, not rocket science. And you can tell with the swamp cooler, the glass is sweating. I haven't turned on the AC, so I'm comfortable. I filled it up with ice, and inside the house it's about 50. Okay, what are you going to do? I planned this since 1982. This is my retirement area, my backup retirement area. I lost 3 other houses, but this is the last one, and I'm damn tired of losing houses. Okay, folks, so I'll catch you later. You have a nice day. Do something good in your neighborhood. Be polite, remain calm, and don't panic. Be a position of leadership. And I can't keep telling people this, and they all look at me like, but Uncle Al, why can't I stick a gun down my pants? And it's like, this is why Uncle Al's got a headache. And if he's quitting everything, especially YouTube, it's getting way too, I can't say the I word. So I'll catch you later. Remember, try to do something nice and good for your fellow man. Bye now.